Hey Gemini, it's K-Loves Tarot. Right, you guys, let's do your end of January, and these are love reads, specifically for singles, daters and exclusives. So, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. Singles, daters and exclusives for Gemini. Let's do a real good shuffle. Cut the deck into three and get stuck in. So, two for the singles. We have got the Moon with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. For the daters, those that have got an agreement with each other to date and see where it goes, we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Wands. And for the exclusive and married couples, we've got the Four of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Okay. Right, let's pop some romance angels on this, my beauties. Okay, just make sure that all these are in view. Single Geminis, single Geminis. We've got the Passion card for the singletons. Dating Geminis. We've got the Soulmate card. Interesting. And coupled Geminis. Oops, sorry you guys, I've got butterfingers today. Couple Geminis. I've got to make the effort, okay? Right. Let's start off, put these to one side, and let's start off with the singletons. So I'm starting to wonder if somebody that you either have been dealing with or are dealing with, and maybe, you know, this is a friend with benefit kind of setup. That's why it's not in the daters section, because this could just be, you know, a hookup or something like that. But I think, you know, if you're having passionate or have been having passionate encounters and it's inconsistent, you know, some of you may, I know it's harsh to say, but some of you may be being used for sex or using someone for sex, or like I say, it could just be a mutual friends with benefit kind of setup. The Moon is there with the Knight of Wands reversed to say that, I think it's to say don't get your hopes up, because it's inconsistent for that reason. Somebody is just not interested in anything more than that, and that includes not interested in dating or anything like that. It could be something that's purely physical, but let's just clarify and sort of, oops, excuse me, let me just make sure these are in view. What was that? I've got the Empress in the reverse. Damn it, this is making you guys feel really shitty. I hate the Empress in the reverse, because it's that feeling of, you know, I'm not worth it, and I'm not feeling very attractive, I'm not feeling very good about myself. You know, it's not as, sometimes about not feeling very feminine. So this could be making you guys feel really, really, like, ill emotionally. I've got the Devil in the reverse. You could say get out of this, but you could also be very much sucked back in. That's the problem with the Devil when we see him. You know, I mean, in the upright, you're absolutely enthralled in this and you're struggling to get out. But in the reverse, you can get out. It's just that, you know, especially with the Knight of Wands being there in the reverse, this leads me to wonder if this is something that you keep getting sucked back into and it's just not good for you. I've got the Lovers. And I think that this is that choice between heart and head, because don't forget, I know obviously when we end up pulling a really nice card, we automatically want to run with that. Context matters when you're doing tarot spreads, you know, and I mean matters. If you've got, you know, one good card surrounded by a load of warning cards, what do you think is more important? I don't want anybody running off with this Lovers card, getting the fingers burnt, and then blaming spirit and the universe for their own mistake, for their own misinterpretation. That's why I should always trust tarot readers that know what they're doing. This to me is a warning if you enter into this, and don't forget, look, on the Lovers card, it's a third party situation. So this person enjoys putting themselves about, you know, and you're just a part of that cog in that system that they've got running. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. I kind of feel like once you actually decide that you are worth more than this, not only will how you feel about yourself improve, but other people are going to start seeing you in a better light as well. Sometimes when we feel like shit, we attract shit. When we feel really good, we start to attract better. So some of you just need a bit of a reality check and a switch of perception, okay? But that's what's going on at the moment. Let's check out the datas, because this one's looking interesting. We have the soulmate card. Yes, this is your soulmate. We also have got here the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Wands. I'm starting to wonder, has someone been talking a hell of a lot about taking things to the next level, but it's actually not quite materialised yet. The offer's too fragile. That's really what the page means, especially in the reverse. Okay? So let's just clarify this. Geminis. Right, I've got the Five of Wands. So that's a conflict card. Could be in a conflict. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. I've got here the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Let me just see. Is this what's this soulmate card? I've got the Knight of Swords there. It's a soulmate card. What's it about? Alright, I've pulled three. The Devil reversed, the Empress reversed. It's very similar to the Singletons, and the Three of Swords. Other than the fact that there's, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, looking at that Five of Wands, there totally could be somebody else in the way, and I'm starting to wonder, you know, somebody who you genuinely thought about as that soulmate connection. If you know, I'm starting to wonder, I mean, I don't know if you can sort of see this card clearly enough. Sorry, I'm trying to sort of get it out of the way of the light, but excuse me, let me just turn that to one side. I don't know if you can see, like, there's two people here having sex, and he's like watching it, and he's got his sword right there, and it feels like someone's been caught in the act. Again, look at the Three of Swords. You know, someone's watching on, you know, third party situation. Have I got any more cards of that kind of thing going on in it? Look, the Eight of Pentacles. Someone's putting in a hell of a lot of hard work and effort for very little in return. We need to talk about soulmates. They can come in for one of a few reasons. They can be the blessing, but they can also be a lesson to be learned. And I think that if this is starting, no matter how much you care about someone or really want it to work, if they're making you feel like shit because of third party situations, because they are, you know, I always say when we're dating someone, you don't do it for it to be temporary, you do it for it to last. And whoever this person is, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I've got Virgo and Capricorn here. Could be an air sign, another air sign. But I've got a lot of earth here. I think whoever you're dealing with just isn't taking this as seriously as you are. And that's why it's fragile. That's why we've got this no offer of commitment coming from this person. And I kind of feel like some of you are really being told to cut your losses at this point. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is it fizzling out. So if it hasn't fizzled out yet, it is fizzling out. And some of you are noticing this really strongly and sort of fighting for dear life to stop that. And I think the Knight of Swords is your advice. You can get out of this and move on. And I kind of like the fact we have the soulmate card, because it could also be an indication that, you know, once you actually leave this dynamic that's just not working for you, once you leave it, you're more than likely going to have a soulmate coming in. You know, it releases up the energy, and maybe that's what some of you guys absolutely need, is to release energy, to welcome this in. So if you're dealing with something that's just not progressing, it's toxic, it's not good. Don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how much of a connection you think you have. Actions speak louder and always will, in Spirit's eyes anyway. And you know, and some of you hate to hear this stuff. Like, oh no, he's my soulmate. I'm not leaving him. You know, fair enough, he or she might be. He or she might be. But despite how you feel, do their actions back up any prospect of this moving forward? Or is this just dramatic, trying on your patience, trying on your emotions? Is this becoming obsessive? So some of you, again, need to put this situation into perspective, okay? Right, let's take a look at coupled Geminis. So for coupled Geminis, I'm kind of seeing this in a more positive light. I think we've got a huge amount of stability, not just within the relationship, but also with the living situation as well. So some of you may have made improvements. Some of you may have made a new purchase to make living a bit easier. And I just see the Ten of Swords as arguments, strife, drama, bad attitude or whatever sort of coming to an end. You know, you've been working hard on a relationship, making a lot of effort. If not, that is the advice and that is the outcome. Don't forget, Ten of Swords in the upright is always positive because it's healing. Do you see the light? That is healing coming down. Let's clarify this. Couple of Geminis, I'm seeing things getting better. Shit easing up, which is what I think a lot of you need to hear at this time. Right, couple Geminis. Okay, so I've got the Ace of Swords. So this is a new perspective. This is actually sort of taking a step back and sort of seeing this in a new way. Thinking about something in a new way. So maybe mentality-wise, there could have been a lot of stubbornness going on. Maybe somebody just didn't want to own up to something. And moving forward, again, what brings about this level of stability is actually sort of letting your pride go and seeing reality for what it really is, or speaking the truth. Look, I've got the Four of Pentacles here. This is totally worth hanging on to. But also for some of you, whether, you know, this represents you or your partner, this is someone, you know, groveling. If you actually look at the images, this is someone groveling and someone's just like, yeah, you keep groveling. So again, someone's been really, really, really pissed off. And I kind of want to say whether it's you or your partner, someone's like been on thin ice. But again, through compromise, through that reality check, through honesty and loyalty and making that effort, this does ease up and get better. Yes? Look, the Four of Wands twice. I can't stress this enough. This is absolute stability. If you guys are wanting to move home, I see a new house. Either you see one that you really like at the, you know, during this time, at the end of January. You see one you like, or some of you are putting deposits down. Some of you are putting offers forward. This is looking very, very positive. Very positive, okay? It could be a good omen to say that, you know, if we've been struggling to sort of get a new home or to find deposit money or whatever towards a mortgage, something goes on this month that changes this, and we actually start to see a bit of a ray of light, okay? Good, great stuff. Right, I'm going to leave that there. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. My email's at the bottom of the screen there, and I do have availability moving forward. But yes, in the meantime, you guys, I wish you all the best. Take care, and I'll be back on or around the 1st of February. Bye for now.